Right, hello. It is Tuesday morning, bright and early. It's 10 to 9 and we're on the way to the gym. As you can tell, because I'm driving, fucking house move has not occurred yet. It has been delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed again. So I'm losing the will to live with it. But we crack on because it's prep and I don't have a choice. Training at Stockies today. So not the hashtag Mecca, that was going to fucking fall. Holy fuck. So yeah, not the Mecca today, just driving to Stockies, which is like the little dungeon temple gym type thing that I normally do this session at, to be fair. So it's density day, yeah, buddy day, as filmed plenty in the off season. In terms of a prep update, it's been like a week and a bit since the last video. Well, since the last video was filmed. Now sitting 4 weeks, 5 days out from the regional. 6 weeks, 5 days out from the pro qualifier. So suddenly onto the home straight of prep, which is good. Excited. Certainly feeling it a little bit more now. Weight's been down to 208. I think it's the lowest still, because we had 2 incredibly high days early last week. And then I've just been digging ever since. Pulled a bit more food, pushed things a little bit harder now. Because we have 11 pounds to take off. Condition has improved dramatically and weight has not budged, which normally is a great thing. When I'm trying to make a weight cap, it's a little bit stressful. So we're just sort of trying to push a little bit harder now so that we can actually make weight. But cardio is still at half an hour a day, still doing 13,500 steps, pretty much the same as I have been since the very start of this prep. So that's fine. I actually quite enjoy cardio when we get to the later stages of prep. It's therapeutic in a weird way. The training, on the other hand, does start to get a little bit tough. You know, some sessions that I'm going into, legs are heavy, you underrack the weight and you just think, fuck, that's some weight. But I'm making sure I'm still progressing everything, because something I fell victim to last year was, because I was in stage condition for 12 weeks or so total, like actually in stage condition for 12 weeks or so, training did drop off massively because I just didn't have the energy and we weren't refeeding and it was a mess, and that's why I lost all the muscle. So this year, making sure to progress no matter what. So things are flying, it just takes a lot more to move the weight, and you know, the sessions are a little bit shorter because I don't want to be sat there fucking about in between sets and stuff. I just want to get in, get on with it and get out. So filming today will be fun because that just delays everything, but it needs to be done. So because the house move has been delayed, obviously I can't do like any full day of eating or day of the lives or house tours or anything like that yet, which is actually the stuff I want to film, because I'm living out of boxes, because I was fucking shit. Because I was ready to move and then it got delayed, so half my shit's in boxes, everything's all over the place. I'm just kind of waiting, so I'm hoping to move in by the end of this week. Will it happen? Probably fucking not, knowing estate agents, but we'll wait and see. So just going to film this session today. Probably won't be the best video ever, but you always prefer the raw stuff anyway. So, you know, me, camera, car, and some fucking heavy yeah body deadlifts. What more do you want? Right, camera keeps falling over, so before I die horribly in a car crash, because I do not want that to happen, I will catch you at the gym. We got posterior yeah body day, deadlifts. Gonna go rip 5 plates off the floor, hopefully, maybe, probably not, we'll wait and see. So I will catch you in the gym. Right, we are outside of the gym. That is gonna fall, isn't it? Brilliant. My fucking tripod broke. My gorilla pod thing, I've broke it, which is, oh, fuck off. So yeah, made it to the gym. As I said, it's now, it's 20 past 9. In the morning, Tuesday, we are 1 meal deep. I train more or less pretty much every session at the minute. I eat 1 meal, 70 grams of cream of rice, head to the gym. When I'm training here, it's only a half-hour drive, which isn't too bad. When I'm training at the hashtag Mecca, it's like an hour and 20. So training pretty empty at the moment, because I get up, do hour and a half on the treadmill, half-hour cardio, hour of steps after, eat my first meal, shower, head to the gym, train, get it done, which I quite enjoy. Potentially would be a little bit better in the gym if I had some more food prior, but I'm just in this routine and I quite enjoy it at the minute. When I live closer to Rotherham, I will probably train a little bit later in the day. I can get 2 meals in me before training, but for the time being, it's working. I enjoy it, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Had a very busy few weeks. These last few weeks, you know, it sort of caught up to me a bit over the weekend. Yesterday was a tough day. All this shit was just house being pushed back. You know, I was travelling for client shows over the weekend. Congrats, Jacob, mate. You did incredibly well. Very proud of you. He came forth in a untested show as a natural athlete. Looked absolutely fantastic. Like, for his 2 showings this season, we got 2nd and 4th in some very competitive lineups. We fucking nailed his peak perfectly. So, you know, it's been fantastic to work with him now into the off season, which is very exciting. But yeah, just shout out Jacob, mate. You looked unbelievable. But yeah, travel for that show. I was meant to be moving last week, then was meant to be moving today and tomorrow. It's been pushed back more, so I'm probably looking at moving Thursday, Friday, but maybe next week. And then Saturday, I've got Miles' show, so another client show, and I've also got to go see Tom in person, my coach. Both of those events are the other side of the country, so plenty more travelling. And then if I've got to move house Thursday and Friday, I'll be moving all my heavy shit Friday, and then I've got to go train legs Friday night, and I'm going to get up early Saturday to go and see Tom and go to this show. So busy few weeks to come still. But to be fair, woke up today, you know, legs are heavy, like energy is certainly lower, but I feel up for it today. Which is ideal because this is the hardest session. It's on par with legs for how taxing this session is, and it's also, you know, arguably the most important session because my back has improved dramatically. I'll put up the picture now, which shows my back 4 weeks out last year, so in September, versus 8 weeks out this year. You know, we've made some very good improvements, so holding on to that new tissue, because it is new tissue, so holding on to it is imperative. So this density session is what I attribute majority of that growth to, so need to keep slanging some heavy weight about to make sure that stays. So today's session consists of stiff-legged deadlifts, fucking bent over rows, heavy cable rows, heavy pull downs. It's just a lot of weight, which does take it out of you, but it is what it is. Embrace the shit and get it done. So that's what we're going to do. I normally say I'm not going to talk much, I'm just going to get through it, but I always end up rambling on, so I won't say that today. But if I don't talk much, that is why. I've got to go warm up a bit anyway. Being 4 weeks out, joints are a little bit more unstable, so doing very heavy lower rep stiff legs, maybe not the most intelligent. Probably should sort of concede some weight and go for some higher rep stuff, but we'll see how I feel warming up. I got 220 for, I think it was 4 last week, so I might try and get it for 5 this week. But I'm a little bit lighter. I was on high days last week when I was hitting the session. I'm certainly not on high days today, so we'll just see. But I am filming, and filming does help. You know, it does give you that it's like a training partner there, just knowing that I can't fuck it because I've got to post it. And once I have moved, if that ever does happen, I do want to film a lot more of these. Not just once a week. I'm going to try and do 2-3 times a week videos. Just like this sort of raw Sam Sulek, if you want to say it, style content. Just me talking to a camera, no fancy edits, just sort of documenting how I'm feeling, how things are going, and the process. Because from the feedback I've had, that's what most people enjoy anyway. You know, videographers are great, it looks fantastic, but people just want that raw content. So yeah, thanks for all the feedback, all the support. I greatly appreciate it. Hit 20k on Instagram this morning, which was quite cool. I think we're very close to 1500 on YouTube, so please do subscribe so I can hit that, because that will be fantastic. On the note of that, I'm doing a giveaway with full bore on my Instagram. I'm probably going to post it tonight or tomorrow, so this will be out Friday. I'm going to announce the winner Sunday for that, so there'll still be 2 days where you can go and enter. We're giving away £100 gift card to Full Bore, so you can get whatever supplements you want. You get £100 worth of free supplements. There's a 1 year free subscription to the members site on Full Bore, so you'll get free shipping, free samples, access to all the education and new content posted on there for the next year, which is, you know, that's a lot. So that's for another winner. So there's those 2 winners. Then from my side, I'm putting up 6 weeks of completely free coaching. So full-blown coaching with myself. 6 weeks of it completely free, weekly check-ins, full training plan, full nutrition plan, which you can then keep after the 6 weeks is up anyway. And then I'm also going to give away, you know, 3 to 5, maybe a few more training programs just to people who enter. Giving away a t-shirt as well, Pursuing Potential t-shirt. I've got a couple of them left, so give away. So there's going to be like 7 or 8 prizes for 7 or 8 different winners, and you know, not that many people are going to enter. So 8 winners from, let's say, 100 people comment. Fancy your chances. So go over to my Instagram. The post will still be up. Winner's not announced till Sunday, so go and enter that if you have not already. But genuinely, thank you for all the support this prep. It's been very good so far. And I'm glad that these shitty videos help get people through cardio. So if you're doing cardio right now, fucking turn it up. Don't be a bitch. But yeah, right, enough rambling. I'm going to go start warming up, do some steps, do some cycling, a little bit of hyperextension, a little bit of leg curl, and then we will get into the actual training portion of today. Done some steps, just to, I don't know, I always do steps when I get in the gym, getting that mindset ready to train. On this day specifically, and leg day, I'll do a bit of the recumbent bike for like 5-ish minutes, warm up my knees, warm up my legs. Then this day specifically, I will go and do some hyperextensions, like 3 or 4 sets, just body weight, to warm up my lower back, glutes, that sort of area. And I'll also do 2-3 very light sets on a hamstring curl, just to warm them up, get some blood into them prior to stiff legs, just because although I'm not training directly hamstrings today, you know, stiff legs, they're in an incredibly vulnerable position. There is a lot of mechanical tension going through them, although I'm trying to pull from my back really, not, and so I want to limit leg drive and leg recruitment because I don't need more leg, I need more back. I still want to warm them up because I don't want my hamstring just to go ping and snap upwards when I start to pull. So I warm them up very lightly, no direct working sets or anything, just general warming them up. So yeah, we'll do another 5 or so minutes on here and then get into warming up stuff.
Right, deadlifts went, well, stiff leg deadlifts went very well. 5 plates for 5 reps, felt fantastic. Warming up, I'll normally go, I'll just work up a plate at a time. I'll do 4 plates, then when I get to 4 plates, I'll then go to 200, so I'll put half a plate on, and then I'll go 220. Did 180 today, felt fantastic, so I just thought, fuck it, 220 straight on the bar. Sent it, felt really good, very happy with that. I'll re-racked all my weights and then swapped bars over. So they've got a very nice deadlift bar here, which I obviously use to deadlift on. But now I've got bent over rows, so I want a stiff bar. I don't want it wobbling all over the place. So swap bars over, onto bent over rows now. And this is where I just sort of relentlessly just keep training. I don't take too long because if I cool down, it'll be very hard to get back into it. So yeah, straight onto bent over rows, but very happy. Obviously, this is very taxing, doing stiff legs straight into a hinged row, but erector thickness, lower back density is something I needed a lot of, so I can recover from it, so I'm just going to do it. And I've been doing this for a while now, is do your stiff leg, and then I'll do 1 top set of stiff legs, that's it. I don't do 2 sets, just 1 set, all out, fucking send it, and then I'll do 2 sets on a bent over row. I don't go that heavy, I keep it pretty strict, and it's programmed 50% as a erector loading movement, so for your lower back, as well as for your upper back. So yes, people think of a bent over row as that's an upper back / mid back movement, because you're rowing, it's a row, and yes, it is, but you'd be far more proficient at doing a supported row to actually hit your back, where a limiting factor won't be your erectors, because for me, a limiting factor on this row is how hard I can stay in this hinged position. That's what gives out first, and that's why this is really programmed for. So I go a little bit lighter, and it's more just about holding this position and rowing is what I'm thinking about. So it hits my erectors as much, if not more, than my upper / mid back. With that being said, it's also a fantastic upper / mid back, heavy, a lot of mechanical tension going through my mid upper back, so it's just fantastic. It serves the 2 purposes, so it then leads nicely into, after this I'll go upstairs, I'll do my more isolated back work. So yeah, that's why it's structured the way it is, and it's worked fantastically for me. So as long as your recovery is in a place where you can do this, it's not going to lead to sciatica or a huge hole in recovery that you can't recover from, then absolutely put it in. It's worked wonders for me. Right, onto single arm pull down. Luckily I've got a machine pretty much for it, so that it's got a knee brace, which is fantastic because you want stability. Isolating the lat on a vertical planar movement here. If you don't, obviously you probably don't have this machine, but it's literally identical to just when you face the bench into a cable, single arm pull down, chest supported on a bench, exact same movement. So again, fantastic lat isolation, connect really well with it, and I don't have to set anything up, which is great at this point in prep. So 2 sets per arm, fucking just get after it. I'm doing this, fucking hell, is, you know, I'm sat, hips are a little bit back, a little bit of a lean forward, and that's just gonna allow me when I'm here, I'm really trying to lengthen, stretch out that lat, and then a deep hard. I'm not pulling back, I'm pulling down into the pocket, elbow to pocket, and really squeezing and feeling that lat in the contraction, but at the same time then making sure to sort of stretch as much as possible without disengaging my scapula. So I'm stretching the lat as far as I can without, you know, disengaging that scapula and rolling the shoulder forward. And it's just maximum lat stimulus, lat recruitment, really isolating it, and it's sort of a movement that, you know, it's a skill to learn. Once you learn it, you're not going to find a better lat movement, in my opinion. So, you know, if you can't feel it or you're struggling to feel it, really regress the load and just really focus on those cues of stretch as much as you can and pulling down and squeezing. Film yourself, watch yourself back on footage and see, are you rolling your shoulder forward? Are you leaning back? Are you pulling here instead of pulling down? And you'll learn what you're doing wrong and how to correct it. Right, on to cable row. Cannot go wrong, fucking meat and potatoes exercise. I use this sort of, it's like a shoulder width neutral grip attachment, just allows it to really tuck nicely into the lats, but at the same time, you know, with a little bit of leaning back, chest up, you're also going to hit a little bit more mid to upper back, so I'm not necessarily trying to isolate just one portion here. Because I was going to make it lat bias, you know, I'd hips back, lean forward a bit, stretch but not protract, and then tuck in really tight. There wouldn't be the same load I'd be able to move, so it's sort of a mixture. It's going to hit all aspects of your back. You know, we've done a lot of lat work, we've also done a lot of upper back work, so just sort of a blend here. In the off season, I'll just split this down into two exercises. So I would have done a horizontal lat bias one, and then I'd also done a horizontal mid to upper back one, but at this point in prep, when we're just trying to reduce the volume a little bit, you know, putting an exercise like this in is a good choice. But yeah, this attachment is fantastic. It's probably older than me, I can't lie. Taken off the oversized, that is the name of the brand, oversized, not the, it is an oversized fit, but it's also oversized, the brand. Their new stuff has just dropped, so Eagles 10, if you want to get any, the link is in the description. Incredibly lightweight feel, I fucking love the fit on them. Feels, it's my favourite t-shirts at the minute by a mile. Taking that off, I'm now in the wife beater, and I'm very flat today. It looks like I've not even got a pump, and that's because I don't really, so. Yeah, but you gotta embrace the flatness, embrace the days where you feel a bit shit in order to get in true condition. So just gonna keep cracking on. I'm feeling strong today, so that's all I really care about. I don't give a shit if I look flat or full or good or bad really, because it's not show day, so it doesn't fucking matter. Right, another good set, boxed off. Don't really know where to film this from, but so if the angle is shit, I do apologise. Next set is a drop set, so you know, sort of 12 to 15 reps, and then half the stack, failure, boxed off on there. Standard lat pull down, which is sort of like an upper back pull down really, because yes, it's called a lat pull down, yes, you hit your lats, but as explained there, you know, your lats range of motion is from here, and it comes all the way down here. If you're doing a standard lat pull down, you're coming to here. Whereas like your lats contract all the way down, so you're getting 50% of the range of motion. Whereas if you do an upper back pull down, lat pull down. Lean back a touch and pull in. You know, you can see the plane of movement there. It's hitting the whole top line. Traps, ROMs, rear delts. So I've got 2 sets and a drop on there as well. And then it's just some direct trap work because I have a really skinny neck. So direct trap work being shrugs, dumbbells probably today. And then that's the session boxed off. I don't do any, like, you know, the upper back / lat pull down hits my rear delts, shrugs, trap work, ROMs are hit, entire back's been hit, erects have been loaded. I don't do arms on this day because I do chest and arms yesterday. As a push session, I'll put 3 sets of preacher curl in there to hit my biceps. So this session, as it has been all off season, is purely focused on my back because that was the weakness. And looking at the progress shots so far, it's fucking worked. We just need to maintain that new tissue up until stage. But yeah, 1 drops on here, 2 sets on there, 2 sets shrugs, and then some posing. Because I haven't mentioned it yet, intra workout. Still trained by JP, Cherry EAA is my absolute favourite. Also, I've started putting in there a scoop of Cherry Hydromax because I really fucking like Cherry. So hydration product, EAAs, electrolytes, 20 grams of carbs, it's all in there. Very much enjoy it. Code Eagles to save yourself some money on some full ball stuff to get all your supplements. Or just jump over to my Instagram, enter the giveaway and possibly win 100 quid's worth for free.
Stayed up to the sunshine, came through 4th quarter.
pose and done. That is how we are looking. Don't know if it translates to camera, but you've seen my back progress anyway from actual check-ins, so that will translate. Condition's coming. You know, you all have seen it through the deadlifts and everything, through the hamstrings. It's all sharpening up a lot, which is fantastic. Still 11 pounds to go, which can be a bit of a head fuck, knowing that I'm going to have to work, you know, harder than ever to get the weight off, and all that hard work will just result in a worse look, meaning that my best look will probably be 5 pounds lighter than I am now, whereas I've got to take off 11 pounds to even be at the cap. We're really looking at 12 to 13 pounds because you want to be a little bit under. So all that extra hard work just to look worse. But that's the name of the game for Classic, is how good can you look at the weight cap. So, you know, I'll look my best at 197 pounds as I can, but regardless of the weight cap, my best looks probably around 203, 202. So basically I just need to turn pro, get my pro weight cap, and then I'll be sound. But no, feeling good. Today was a very good session. Yesterday was probably the hardest day of prep so far. You know, there's just lots of bad news coming in, and it was very tired after travelling over the weekend. But today, woke up, felt great. Cardio flew. Training felt really good. So, you know, a bit of a better mental state today. Just going to be as raw and real as possible in these videos. I'm going to do more of these, like I said in the car earlier. You know, some I definitely want to do more of. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that prep's easy. It's certainly not as hard as some people make it out to be, but there are days that are fucking tough. Yesterday being one of them. But this is my fourth prep now. Business as usual, I know the drill. Embrace the suck for the end result. It's a choice. I'm choosing to do this. I'm very fortunate to be able to do this, so I'm grateful, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So every single day, just tick the boxes. Literally a month out tomorrow, so time's ticking. But that is all for today. I need to go to Tesco's to get some more food. So I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future ones. There will be more frequent videos coming once I've moved, if I ever move. But yeah, like and subscribe, get to 1,500 subs please, and if you want to enter that giveaway, jump over to my Instagram. It will be ending on the Sunday after this, so it's the first today, so 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th I think it ends, 6th it ends, 6th of August the giveaway will end, so make sure you enter it before that. But yeah, I will catch you in the next one.